It's so incredible to have rides like the two rides I just had back to back, y'all. You know, energy is really, it vibrates and it transfers and it never dies. And what we give to people, it can multiply. And what we share without a care, we leave things with people there. And I'm just going off the top of my dome right now. But really, our words are so powerful. And so, how we choose to treat people is really powerful. And I just had that experience. I had a young lady get in the car, and she was so mad when she got in. She decided to share that with me and not tell me why she was mad. She just got in here angry. And I offered her the charger. She said, I don't need it. I said, okay. We had the AC going on. She rolled down the window. I said, ma'am, would you like some AC? No. And I'm like, okay, it's 90 degrees out here. So I'm driving her and I'm listening to my mantra music and God is my supply. Everything's working for me. I'm not really tripping on how she's treating me. I'm now looking at her and I'm like, yo, she's in pain. She's hurting. She must be going through something because she can't be treating everybody like this. But right now, I'm her driver. Right now, it's me and her. I'm listening to this music and I'm gonna let this go. So I drop her off. And then I pick up a short ride. It's like a 3-minute trip from Ralph's taking someone home. And the person needs assistance. And so I pull up, and as I'm pulling up, it's this older lady, and she has a pit bull with her, and she's in a wheelchair. And so I park the car, I get out, and I help her. But before I even pull up, she's smiling. She's like, hey, sweetie. And I'm like, oh, hello. I'll be right there. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to get you. She's like, thank you so much. She gets in with her pup, and her pup's super sweet. And on the ride, she shares something with me about how she's building a foundation for her son, who is also an artist. Rewind. So she's in the car. And right when I get into the car to sit down after putting her wheelchair in the trunk and all her groceries, she tells me, I love your music. Like, these melodies are good. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I just thought she had saw the sign, but she was like, who's the artist? And I was like, oh, it's me. And she's like, no way. And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, this is so good. And I was like, thank you. And then she shared with me that she's working on a foundation for her son, whose name is Joshua, who, God rest his soul, is no longer with us. He passed away in February of this year. And I couldn't have told or been able to know by the way she greeted me with so much joy and light. But when she shared with me the foundation she was building and why, to help artists meet other artists and create more wellness for artists and for them to connect to services for recovery and just to be more about life, I was like, yo, that's in alignment with me right now. And congratulations on your foundation. If there's any way I can support, here's my card. I gave it to her. And then after I got her off the car and I got her groceries and everything, she's like, I wish I could talk to like upper management with Lyft or Uber so I could tell them how great you served me today. And I say, I don't work for them. Just tell God. Be sure to tell God how I've been serving, and that'd be good enough for me because that's who I work for. She's like, you know what? That makes sense. That's who I work for too. And that's a wrap. Her energy multiplied within me. The girl before her had to take a step back, not meet her with what she delivered to me, and just let her sit in it. And I dropped her off, and I did not multiply that energy. I let it go. And here we are, sharing. Because sharing's caring. Go Seahawks!